Hello, and welcome to another interesting true story. If you're a Christian, I'd like to ask this question: how well do you know the stories in the Bible? I want to bring your mind to the passage in the Bible where God took the Israelites out of Egypt. The Bible says they fed on manna, He fed them with manna. Do you believe manna still falls in this present day? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, let's visit Angola. Manna falls at least twice in a week in a desert area called Luanda in Angola. According to eyewitnesses, the manna is exactly like the one described in the Bible, and the villagers feed on it as their major food supply. Take a listen.
In Africa book, I taught my kids when they were growing with that story, and when my kids heard that we are going to Angola, they asked me, "Mommy, is that the same place where manna was falling?" I said, "Yes, but it should be in Angola, but I don't know exactly where that place is." But when we came here in Angola, we inquired of the place. They said, yes, actually, even now, manna is still falling. And I'm happy that I've visited the place today. And I picked a few pieces of it. I tasted it. It's very nice. When you are eating it, it's like something mixed with sweet, and there is a good fragrance on it. So you cannot really explain the way it is, but it's a very nice food.
It all started after the war. The villagers were stranded and had nothing to eat, so they all decided to fast and pray to God. After some days of fasting, a young girl went into the bush to ease herself and saw two strangers who asked her to pick some manna on the ground and eat. She ate and brought home some of it. Her parents asked what it was, and she told them how she saw two men in the bush who asked her to eat. The parents decided to follow her to the bush to discover that the men had disappeared. The manna is so mysterious that they cannot describe its taste. Let's listen to some testimony.
Manna, and I can't really describe how it tastes like. It is like honey, like it's like a cake. I really don't have words to describe how it tastes like. Exactly, I don't know how to describe it. I just know that it's white and it's sweet. But the real taste, I can't have anything to compare with.
I tried to Google about it. And of course, when I Googled it, I found a small piece by Signs of Times, which was documented there. But even after I saw it, there were still doubts from my colleagues that I informed about it. Well, this morning we've made it to come here, and I still can't believe that I'm here. And we've got a bit of it here. It's a bit hard. The text is hard. I think it has dried up a bit. It's more or less like a cake's icing sugar that has been dried, because it's very tasty, very sweet.
Another thing that baffles them is that the manna doesn't fall on Sabbath days, and if anyone commits sin in the village, the manna will become bitter until they are able to fish out the culprit and he repents before the manna will become sweet again. One spectacular thing that happened was that the day they finished renovating their church, which they called Mission Station, the manna that fell on that day was unprecedented since manna started falling. It was too much, and that alone can be taken to mean that God was happy with them. Manna still falls from heaven in this present day. This is a pure evidence that everything written in the Bible is true, and that the Most High God in heaven is the one and only true God, and He exists. Thank you so much for watching. Do remember to turn on your notification bell, like, share, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. I remain the delectable Perry.